Are you a truck driver who's always running late? You're never on time? It seems like everything's always getting messed up for you. Can't never find nowhere to park. You know, it just seems like it's a constant struggle to find out where you're going to eat and sleep. If you watch this video all the way to the end, I'm going to show you how you can fix that problem. But first, subscribe to my channel. If you get any value from this, hit the like button. All right, first of all, you probably went to a CDL school that taught you how to drive, but they didn't really teach you much else. That's where my channel comes in. You've got to do a few things, and that's called a little bit of work. It's called research. You can't just drive a truck, and yeah, you can keep between the lines, but there's a whole lot more to truck driving than just driving a truck. First of all, before you go anywhere, you get an atlas out. And I said atlas. Yeah, it's 2022, about to be 2023, but I said atlas. You get your atlas out and you research it. And you find where you're going and know your areas, right? Learn how to read a map. Then punch it into the GPS, trucking GPS, and see how that goes. But if that GPS fails, you've got that atlas, right? And you wrote down your directions. You call that shipper too and ask them for directions. They might not give you the best directions, but they might. Okay, so and you look at all the different ways you got 3 different ways I just gave you how to get there: shipper, an atlas, and your trucking GPS. Then on top of that, you write those directions down. Take a dry erase marker, write it on the window, mark it off as you go. But know where you're going. Go to Google, right? Now I said Google. Go to Google and look up Google Maps, the place where you're going, Street View. So when you get there, is that GPS going to take you right to the front door and maybe the truck and docking's all on the other side? Think about that for a minute. So look at the area so you know before you get there. Are you somewhere that's always wondering where you're going to stop at and sleep and, running your hours? Well, if you were looking at your atlas and you see how many miles it was from here to here, if there's big cities in the way, you can kind of figure, hey, that's a big city. I'm going to have to stop before there or after there. Look at those mile markers. Then get you a little thing called Truck Stop Pocket Guide. Tells you all the truck stops in the United States. They're $7. They sell them at Petro. Every exit number, it tells you what truck stops are there. Okay, well, you think, well, there ain't gonna be no parking at Love's and stuff at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning time I get there. Have you looked at the mom and pop restaurants? Now, the mom and pop truck stops? There's probably somewhere there. So you need to do your research and take your time to figure this stuff out. Stop being so lazy. It's your fault, okay? Now, you say, so Sean, you've been around 15 years. You knew all these spots. I ain't always. You know how I knew them? Because I researched. And I have another thing called a CB radio. Yeah, you ever heard of that? Most truck drivers don't even have a CB radio. You get a CB radio, and then you can say, hey, driver northbound, you know where, is there any parking back there at the mile marker 58, whatever? Yeah, driver, not there, but if you go right past there, there's a blah, 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 and you can park there. I just left. There's 12 spots. Wow. That simple. So drivers, don't make things so hard on yourself. Get out there and do the research. Get out there and learn how to get there, and that's going to help you. Learn to utilize your time. Know when to take your breaks. Plan before you go. Do these type things. Are you listening to the weather? There might be a storm coming up. You can kind of plan and adapt for that. Once you see you're going to late, if you called your dispatcher and let them know, hey, man, I'm going to be late, and he might not like it, but at least you told him. And now, guess what? It's going to help the account out. It's going to help your company out. Therefore, their rates are going to go, going to help you out a little bit more. And then maybe they can possibly give you a raise. Or they say, you know what, Sean's a dependable guy. He's going to make it if he can. If not, he's going to let me know. Utilize your time and be smart, man. Don't be crazy. If you got some value from this, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. This is Trucking Life with Sean. Let's get it.